Hello, welcome to day 5 of 21 Days of Presence. I'm Adrienne Elise. How are you doing today? Today we have a 5-day. We're moving in to this powerful energy of this Pisces new moon that happens tomorrow. And one of the things about this new moon is that it takes place at 15 degrees Pisces, and that is very close to where the planets Pluto and Uranus came together in the 60s and really changed the whole energy of this next chapter, the energy of Virgo. So that was opposite of where this Pisces new moon is. So this Pisces new moon is kind of pulling against this crucial spot in Virgo. And so it's highlighting everything we've been talking about moving into the Aquarian age and not being quite ready because we're too attached to our victimhood from the past age. And so this new moon in Pisces that we're moving into the energy today is about a new start and a new energy, a new definition, a new connection to source and spirit, a new start in their Pisces connection, that when we reach out to connect to spirit, we don't feel like there's a force outside of ourselves that's more powerful than us that is punishing us or rewarding us, right? It's a pure connection to source. So that's kind of the energy of today. It's a great energy for 5, and we'll maybe be working with that 5-pointed star again that we worked with yesterday, that energy, because that is the numerology of today. 5 is the energy of Christ consciousness, a really good energy for this Pisces new moon, in that we know deep inside of ourselves that we have a direct connection to source. It's by definition. Science, quantum physics has proven this to us. We are a particle of creative energy, and therefore we have access to that energy within our own being and body. But we've been told otherwise. And this is what's led to the victimization energy. It's so intense right now. You can just feel it everywhere, that the victimization of our culture, of our individuals, and of different races and different, genders and that kind of thing. This has been something deeply programmed into our reality, that we are not in control of our own destiny, but there's some forces out there that are working against us. And, this is true to some degree. I mean, it's very true. I don't want to invalidate this experience because it's very, very true. But being a victim brings us into this vibrational resonance to victimhood. And this is how we've gotten stuck in these karmic traps as we've gone through this human evolution, as we've gotten sucked into these vibrational energies and patterns that replay again and again, lifetime after lifetime. And a lot of it is based around this victimhood consciousness. And then victim has become a currency in our society, where you can use it to control people, to create narratives, to create more violence. It's a really strange thing. And yet we are just about to break out of this for good. This is the deal with Chiron moving into Aries. So that's already happened. But this Mercury retrograde that starts today is coming. Mercury has come up to that 29 degrees just right today, the Pisces, and is going to go backwards, right? And it's kind of like, you're not quite done. We're not quite done. We want to be done for good with this. So Mercury's doing us a favor right now. Of course, with Mercury retrograde, it's not a time to make big decisions. It's not a time to try to move forward in massive ways in your career and your goals and all those things. It's more of a time, especially with these Pisces energy, to meditate, to forge that communication with source, to decide that in your heart that consciousness, God, creator, is loving energy. It's love. It's what we're made of. And so all of the condemning and all of the energy working against us and all that victimhood energy to these forces outside of ourselves are something that we need to decide is no longer true, and claim our connection to this love, and that beyond all these stories, some part of ourselves has chosen to experience these things. And so we got to just stand up, be here, be present, and claim back our connection to the true source. And it's a beautiful, beautiful energy for this on this new moon in Pisces. So the new moon is tomorrow, but I'll be doing a live activation this afternoon at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And so I hope you can consider joining. If you can't make it to the live activation, the energy is still going to be encoded, your questions answered, and so you can catch the replay. It's $10, and the information just is in the information box to sign up below. And this is an opportunity to use our collective energy as a group to really reach out and grab this true connection to source, which is all about love and forgiveness, and recognizing that all of the places where we've given our power away, where we've played the victim role and where we've gone through very difficult things over many lifetimes, and then those patterns repeat because we got stuck into those grooves. But that's not actually who we are. That doesn't define us. Those are things that we experienced, but they don't define us. And we can decide, even though it's like sometimes you have to just convince yourself, fake it till you make it. And, but underneath you really do know that everything that has been working against you is actually a part of you too, right? Because we're part of this wholeness, and some higher part of you has chosen this experience so you can get out of this trap for good. Right now, it's really important to know that the further along you get in your ascension, awakening, spiritual process, the harder it gets, right? So the people that are just kind of cruising along and you're like looking at them being like, how can you just live? Like, what's going on? Why is it so difficult for me? And that's because you're on the path, and you've been on the path, and you have been dedicated and devoted and come back into this experience again and again to try to make this world a better place. And that better place already exists in your heart. That's this beautiful connection to this cosmic source of love. And so we're going to focus on this today in our little guided meditation journey. So go ahead and just feel yourself arrive right here, right now. Taking a few deep breaths, paying attention to the base of your spine. And go ahead and say hello to Mother Earth, reaching down with a root system, and see what you get back from her. This is a beautiful example of an expression, a divine feminine expression of source energy. And the love and gratitude and appreciation, it's all good. It's only in this lower plane where we're playing out these stories that we have this duality consciousness, and part of us always exists in the oneness. And we have been convinced that this part of ourselves is not accessible to us, or that it doesn't exist. Because it behooves the control energies to keep us disempowered, to keep us feeling crappy about ourselves, to keep us beating ourselves up, to keep that vibrational energy of victimhood going and going, right? And it's like we have to decide when it's time to step out, and the universe is very much supporting us right here, right now in this new moon energy. So feel yourself just sinking in and receiving Mother Earth and her support. How much of your life have you been holding all of it, like all of this responsibility and heaviness? And, Mother Earth says, hey, we're in this together. Let me hold you. Part of what happens with the victim consciousness is that it's hard to receive. You feel like you don't deserve, And then, of course, it's like, oh, poor me, everything out there, everybody else gets good things, but not me. And it's like, well, did you come here to get good things? Did you come here to be comfortable? Or did you come here to break free? And then to be comfortable in everything you experience, right? And so Go ahead and validate your journey, your path in your own individual way, right here, right now, and invite this beautiful validation and love and gratitude from Mother Earth. You're just sinking in. I'm seeing a beautiful picture of like a cloud that's shaped like a lotus, and it's connected to the earth, but still free to float around. And feel the petals of this lotus come up and encircle you and hold you. And what would it be like for you to just float through life in trust? This is the most complex and yet the simplest dilemma of modern humanity. Whether or not level of responsibility that we have taken on that's not really ours to carry, and understanding that we're children of this experience. We have our free will, but we also are needed to be present in the moment as rather than trying to fix everything. And Mother Earth just wants you to know that right here, right now, in this now moment, you're healthy, you're whole, you're complete. You have everything you need. You're absolutely connected. This beautiful root system to Mother Earth and the Divine Feminine. And what does your life look like living from this place of trust and wonder? And we've been disconnected from source and from security and waiting for the next tragedy. This is part of the programming. This programming is thousands and thousands of years old. So remember that. We're disconnecting from very old stories. But the moment you come in to still point, into heart frequency resonance, into resonant frequency with Mother Earth, into this now moment, you're free. You're safe. You're held. You're loved. You're eternal. It's a beautiful opportunity of this Pisces energy to see things from this perspective, 40,000 feet. From a distance, all is harmonious. And the play of life that we're experiencing is just that. It's not who we are. We're so much bigger. And what does your life look like when you live from that perspective, at least part of you, keeping that awareness? Seeing yourself just floating and flowing and trusting and choosing grace. Choosing personal responsibility. Choosing a loving God that's also in your heart, right here, right now. Go ahead and receive an energetic wave to just come really in intimate connection right here, right now with the energies of grace and support available to you that you maybe didn't think you deserved, that you maybe didn't think was possible. And you might have to just convince yourself right now to just change your vibration a little bit to get around the corner. But receive an energetic wave to just really palpably feel this energy of this love and this grace. It's who you are. It lives in your heart. But you were cut off from it. And it's okay. It's time to come back home, to be a child of the universe, to be innocent, pure, and true, living from this place of oneness and trust and grace. In each moment, you choose the higher path, which is really about avoiding self-condemnation and choosing a bigger way to see everything that's happening in your life. And in the end, it all comes out right. And you are here to represent that vibrational frequency on the planet. No wonder you've been so thwarted in this and kept from it, because it's that powerful and you're that powerful. So just grab onto this for just a few moments and enjoy this direct connection to Source, held by Mother Earth, aware of this love and grace, vibration, trust growing in your heart, seeing things from a bigger picture. This is just one place on a very long journey that will go on forever. As you get closer and closer to this vibrational resonance, the higher part of yourself's will and the trust in that, and choosing that your vibration is now resonant with the benevolence of the universe, which you know is out there. It's just a little bit, we're just in a little bit of a pen trying to keep us from that energy. But we know, you know it's out there. You've gone through so much to be here right now. And that is what's going to get you through whatever comes your way. You got this. So just go ahead and plant yourself on the earth, exercising this beautiful 5-pointed star within you, lifting up your right foot and planting it down, saying, I'm here. I'm arriving. I'm going to fully incarnate so that I can complete this experience and go back to oneness. Come back. Our journey is back to the truth of who we are. And this Pisces new moon offers us a big leap. And lifting up your left foot and planting it down on the earth, reaching out, imagining you're reaching out your arms straight to the side, this in your head, reaching up to the sky, up above the clouds, up above the confusion, up above the chaos and the stories. And feel yourself in absolute union with you as the star that you are, your home world energies, your highest self, and fully committed to this moment, to this process, to this experience on the planet. Now the energies and the person, everybody's personal journey and then the star seeds, the indigo souls, has often prevented us from becoming fully to the planet. And now it's time. So just feel yourself in this commitment to this experience, understanding that no matter what you go through, it is your path back to wholeness. And you're here and you're willing to show up and be a part of the bigger picture. Just feeling this beautiful love, like the lotus is blooming in your heart. And just enjoy this still point, this heart frequency resonance, this union with Mother Earth, as you feel yourself anchored here for the journey. Might as well fully embrace and fully become present, as this is where you've chosen to be, right here, right now. Why? To suffer? No. To be a part of an amazing transition. And just holding that consciousness And what does your life look like from that place? And just taking a few deep breaths, breathing with the earth, breathing with your soul groups, breathing with the cosmos. And just stay in this peace, bringing this bigger perspective, this love in your heart to the present moment, to your life as you move forward. But preparing to complete your meditation, staying here as long as you'd like. But when you're ready, go ahead and complete your journey. Well, thank you so much for joining me for day 5 of 21 Days of Presence. We're getting there, moving through this strange tunnel of transition on the planet, being right here, right now, present with the truth of who we are and the bigger picture, and making the most of this Pisces new moon energy. So I look forward to seeing you later this afternoon on the activation or the replay, and also tomorrow for day 6, when Uranus moves in to the sign of Taurus tomorrow. So big changes, big moves, and it's good to be together here, anchored in love. So I look forward to next time. Until then, I'm Adrienne Elise. Namaste.